Once I bruise the heart, destroy the wisps within its roots.
This is the Hunter's cenotaph.
I think so. A memorial to hunters lost. All hunters lost.
Try this on for size. Raging random.
I'm right here, you know. Go then.
Have you done the thing?
I cleared the cenotaph of its creeping ivy.
Good.
What will you do now?
I'll do as planned. Be of service to others and to myself. I'll teach folk to hunt.
The monument will teach them acceptance, tolerance, and brotherhood. Perhaps they will be your people.
Perhaps pigs may fly.
I wish you luck, Flora Abbott.
Never had it, don't believe in it, don't need it.
I'll take my leave of you, Flora.
Till later, perhaps.
Miss Keane.
What do you want?
How are you, Miss Keane?
How am I? Busy is how I am. I've a future to prepare for, and I have no idea what it looks like. You don't really want to know, do you? You're being polite. You don't care. I'm just a poor old spinster. If you cared about me, you'd help me.
What's the nature of the request?
I need money, sir. But I'll not beg, no. I wish to trade. You, sir, are a man of adventure, and I have a treasure map. I'll sell it to you. Cheap.
This is how our work is rewarded, with a discount.
I may be interested.
All right, let's talk numbers.
So, how much for the map?
For you, sir, a price fit for a friend.
I'll bid you good day.
Troop off, why don't you?
Did we miss a few?
Watch out!
Symbols. The hut may be near. I sense magic. Could Seeker be here?
Divert your focus. The veil shields this one.
Faded with age. Not to know what it was for. No, still can't see a damn thing.
I'll lend you my eyes if you like.
I can help.
Devil take you!
This feels good.
to me.
This can't be a coincidence. Could Grace be Seeker? Dusty. Seeker hasn't been here for a long time.
Anyone home? Quite the fall from grace.
That's not funny, and neither is this.
Aye, fair enough. Fine wardrobe for a youngster.
They're rags.
And they won't help us find her. Aye.
More demonology. Unusual for a witch. These two schools of magic don't usually see eye to eye. Perhaps Lammy could help us with the spell.
Deborah knew about this place.
Focus on the matter at hand, Red.
I am.
Same circle as the one on the entrance. But I don't know the symbol. I don't know it, but I think Lammy might. Seeker drew this. Now we know. She's in the mountains. In the mountains, behind a magic door. And the circle is, somehow, the key. We did well to come here. Now we know where she's hiding. Soon we'll be able to use the pond. All we need is the key to the dissimulation spell. And Lammy Haskell will help us with that.
Sure.
Whatever it is, out with it.
Now what I say is worth listening to.
Only when it doesn't slow us down.
You're in an awful hurry. It's as if you can't wait to leave.
It's not like that. It's complicated.
Aye, all right. I believe you.
There's a tough one. Dodge it if you can.
Marcin left.
I love doing that.
What is lurking here?
Time to work, Banisher.
Standing by.
Bust!
corpses. We could manifest what hides here.
I summon you now!
Move yourself.
Get back up!
I have another in sight. To me! Move it, Red!
Away with you!
They're not yet over your accusations, it seems.
What the hell happened here?
A house burned down, or was burnt down.
No good ever comes from book burning.
Pretty soon, you find yourself burning the writer. I expect Caleb Watson's Spectre to wreak havoc on Godsacre. We could settle him. Looks like the teacher is short of books.
Saw your notice. I'll keep an eye out.
All donations gratefully accepted, sir.
What news around and about?
On what subject in particular should I deign to answer?
Tell me about the governor.
A fervent believer, a good-hearted man, a strong man, and yet he's an exorcist. He calls upon evil spirits. What if one day he calls them and they come?
Tell me about Lamentation Haskell.
Get him to tell you himself, if you can get him to talk. He's quaint, that one. And by that I mean he's strange. I'll not call him an unbeliever, sir. I just question what he believes in.
How's life in the Harrows, then?
Life is test upon trial, upon tribulation, upon ordeal, leading inexorably to a place in paradise at God's right hand. Marcy knew this, and if I were a betting man, I'd wager pounds to pennies that she awaits me there right now.
I must take my leave of you, sir.
God keep you, for I shall not.
I can do better. We have failed. We have failed. I have... Banishers. You are a sight for sore eyes. And I do admit my eyes are sore.
Lamentation. Or are you the Honorable Mr. Haskell now?
Are we interrupting?
Yes, you are. But your interruption is the latest of many. Things are not going well.
We found a page ripped from a book. Here, do you recognize it?
Let me see. Is this from the Trismegistus riddles? Yes, it seems to be. Why would you bring me one mildewed page from an amusing but harmless little book?
Why would you fail to disclose that you'd given another ritual to another friend?
It was a long time ago. I said after Caleb I'd distribute no more rituals, and that's what I've done. Not done.
We know. But we're looking for Grace Pennington now, and we were hoping you'd help us find her.
Who?
Really, boy?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mistress Antea. You said Grace's name, and it is my reflex to protect her.
Ever heard of someone named Seeker?
Seeker? No. Sounds like a title, like my true pursuer. This Seeker... Is she Grace? Is she alive? Do you know where she is?
We think she's Grace. We hope she's still alive. We're trying to find her.
We think she's hidden herself away behind your dissimulation spell.
Then you'll need to unravel it. Shouldn't be too difficult once you're armed with the salient facts.
When was the last time you saw Grace Pennington?
It had to be a few days after I brought her the cloaking ritual. When I returned to visit, the hut had disappeared. Which makes sense now that I think of it.
That's it? You never again tried to find your best friend, your only friend.
Well, you see, some weeks later, the first whispers of witchcraft started to fly about town. I kept my head down, and Grace was better off out of it. I was right. And I'm glad she escaped. Strange to think of her again after so long.
How does the ritual work?
It creates illusions so effective that they deceive even the keenest eye. There are more effective cloaking spells, but the Trismegistus riddles do have a simple elegance.
The short version, please, ending with how we break it.
Yes, of course. To achieve that, all you need is the caster's full name and the symbol used to make fast the illusion.
Grace Pennington and a triangle pointing downwards.
Well then, now all you need is a simple counterspell from the same book and... Oh my.
What now?
I'm afraid I left my copy in the Araloo. In the void.
That's just great. Just great.
Yes, but in my defense, once you've retrieved the book, dispelling Grace's illusion will be like a walk in the park. Comparatively speaking.
We overheard you. What are you working on?
I, to my horror, am working on a speech. It's terrible. I don't even know where to start.
I'd speak of past mistakes and how they show you the way to a better future.
That might just work. Thank you.
We saw the pyre. We saw the burned books. What's going on here, Lamentation Haskell?
Nothing's going on here. Not really. All right. Folk despair. They've lost trust in my father. They finished the meeting house, but... Well, people talk and foolish people shout. In their wisdom, the flock decided that we were heretics, or worse. They took down the wards, burned our books, and then set fire to our house.
They're afraid. Can you blame them?
No, it was inevitable. If anything, I blame myself for failing to see it coming. Without the wards, the situation worsens, and folk blame my father.
Would they be wrong?
Right or wrong, spectres walk once more, and we need the services of a banisher. Or two. If you can bring people peace, I doubt they'll be grateful. But I shall.
Who ordered the books burned?
I don't know. Does it matter? It was chaos. I brought my father to safety out of their sight. When I came back the next day, it was like nothing had happened. The pyre was cooling. All my ghosts' wards were destroyed. No one said a word. Funny thing is, they did not find the books I'd already borrowed from my father's shelves. If they had, I'd now be dead.
So, Lammy, what's the word around here?
What do you wish to know?
Tell me about the settlers. Anything strange to mention? Stranger than usual, I mean.
Folk have been quite lovely as it happens. Each tries to do their best and spirits are high. Thinking about it, that's actually really strange. Really strange indeed.
How fares New Eden and the Harrows?
Folk lose faith. This would be a good thing, except they lose their hope with it. I admit, I don't know what to do about it.
What about you, Lammy? How are you?
I'm well. Or as well as I could wish for. But I still have questions for you, mistress.
We have time for one or two.
I've seen how you move. Do time and space work differently for you?
Not so much when I'm with the living. But yes, they're different.
May I ask another?
Yes, you may.
And what do you miss from being alive?
A big question. Too big to answer. Where would I start? I miss all of it.
May I ask another?
Yes, you may.
Did you see God? Have you met angels? What about demons? Who's in charge in the afterlife?
I'm afraid I have no answer for you.
May I ask another?
Yes, you may.
Do you feel pain?
Not physically. I feel anguish. The memory of pain sometimes.
May I ask another?
Yes, you may.
Do you control how you appear to the living? How do you do that?
Some can see me with no effort. To others, it's a choice I make. It's effortless, as easy as opening my mouth to speak.
May I ask another?
Let's leave it there.
Thank you for your help.
Could you tell Grace that I'm still her friend? I'd be glad to see her again.
Once we found her, we'll be glad to tell her.
It is step by step that we overcome together, that we thrive. No! No!
More work to do.
The tension here helps no one, especially not us. I wonder if ghosts still linger. Words have power. The right speech at the right moment can change the world.
I heard General Count von Starenberg speak to his troops once. He didn't look like much, but when he spoke, soldiers listened. When all seemed lost, he filled their hearts with courage, hope and rage against the enemy. It was quite a speech.
What did he say?
I don't know. I don't speak German.
Standing by.
Back down to hell!
Can you find a way around the locked door?
can this be? Why should it be?
So? Everything all right there, friend? Look like you've seen a ghost. Take your time. Now, let me know how I can help you.
A Banisher has better things to do than help a foolish old man.
No. I rarely have better things to do than helping people.
I believe you. I was in the meeting house when you unmasked the governor. Ishmaello is my name, should you care to know it.
This road is dangerous and you're shaking like a leaf in autumn. What are you doing out here?
Mistress Phoebe Walcott had an Urgent delivery, and I set out to make it. I should have known better and stayed in the store. I am often stricken with anxious deliriums. But Phoebe is elsewhere, so I must take the road. That is how you find me here, an old fool, all shook up.
What frightened you so?
It was not a ghost, Banisher.
I promised Lemmy Haskell I'd watch out for haunting cases. So, what scared you?
A liquor bottle appeared among my affairs, as if out of nowhere. And it is not the first time. It's not mine, for I do not drink. It's not Mistress Walcott's, because she would not part with it. I didn't pack it. So why is it there?
Because a ghost put it there.
Not the first time, you say?
No. The bottles have appeared in my room above Phoebe's store. More recently, in her house across the way.
Would you like me to walk you back?
No. My bride would be hurt. Don't wait for me. I'll catch my breath here and make my own way home.
Tell me about folk round here.
Many things have changed. Which one interests you most?
Tell me about Governor Haskell.
I am disappointed in him. I am disappointed in myself. He wore a mask, and I did not see past it. He shall not earn my trust a second time.
Tell me about Lamentation Haskell.
He seemed a nice boy, just as his father seemed a trustworthy man. The son is no better than the father. We must surrender both of them to the hands of God, and hope he forgives us all.
How about you? How are you feeling?
I've not been asked this in a long time. I am feeling a bizarre conflict between faith in the Lord and sheer unholy terror.
I'll see you later, Ishmael.
Anytime, sir.
A few bottles of liquor turn up, and the man shakes like a leaf?
Ishmael could have lost it about almost anything. The last feather breaks a horse's back.
We may need to return to Ishmael at Mistress Walcott's store.
Phoebe seems a little too cheerful for the governor's liking. They've been playing for years. I'm keeping score. Either Ishmael's getting better or Phoebe's getting worse. For Constance, Phoebe is a painter.
This is just an easel. No paints. Unfinished work?
Why would you name a painting before starting it? Phoebe Walcott's done well for herself. Her own warehouse and pier at Covenant Beach. Sand. That's odd.
We're done here. Let's search Ishmael's room. Wards. I'm going to need a hand here. Ishmael and his wife were indentured servants, and she died because of a drunkard.
Can't have been easy to work for Phoebe Walcott then.
Games of strategy, games of chance.
More sand.
Ishmael Law, what were you doing?
So our mysterious ghost also took time to hide that key. Must be important. Covenant Beach. Phoebe Walcott owns a warehouse there.
The key was hidden recently, but before Ishmael placed a ghost ward in his lodgings.
Ishmael claims he's not haunted, but he takes steps to protect himself from ghosts.
If there's more to find, it isn't here.
Let's see if Ishmael is back on his feet.
To hell with you!
Ishmael's right. Bottles do keep appearing out of nowhere. Was that you I heard screaming just now?
I had something of a fright. An old fool's mind playing tricks on him, and that is all.
I'm guessing the bottles moved, seemingly by themselves. I'm right, aren't I?
They can't have done. Bottles don't move by themselves. I must be going mad. Yes, that is it. I'm going mad.
You're not mad. A ghost haunts this store.
But which? Oh no.
Take a breath. I don't know whose ghost it is, and I don't know why they're here, but I will find out. When or how did the phenomenon begin?
I can't say for sure. Bottles have always disappeared from time to time. But that was Phoebe being Phoebe. The bottles falling from the shelves is one thing, but them appearing out of nowhere, right by me, that is no accident.
The ghost is offering you a drink? You thought of accepting?
That is not funny, sir. Liquor brings out the worst in human nature. Mistress Walcott's conduct is outrageous, but she only hurts herself. And on occasion, my feelings.
If her behavior revolts him so, why does he not leave?
What can you tell me about Mistress Walcott? Speaking as a banisher, her house is a worry.
It is Phoebe who's haunted? Ah, that is unsurprising. She took me on when no one else would, and she gave me friendship, and I am grateful for both, but she is a sinner. And also a pain in the behind.
Where might I find her?
I do not know. When she drinks too much, she vanishes, leaving me to run the business alone.
Did she witness the mischief with the bottles?
If she'd seen liquor appear out of nowhere, she'd surely have said something memorable. I think it began after she'd left.
Something may have happened to Phoebe Walcott.
You mind if I check the store now?
I do not. And if Phoebe minds, she'll not hesitate to tell you herself. Right. Best put these bottles away. Again.
I'll see you later, Ishmael.
Anytime, sir.
The ghost communicates through the thing Ishmael hates most. Liquor.
An awkward approach, I suppose. Sense the ripple of a past conversation.
Ishmael said he'd tidied up. So who's made the mess?
So, Cotton Beach warehouse was abandoned.
Then why would a ghost hide the key?
Nice abacus.
Imagine trying to use one of those after a bottle of rot gut.
Miss Walcott, did Mistress Barrow pay for her candles?
What? Oh, I traded them candles for ale.
This is no way to run a business.
Don't be mad, Ishmael. Come, have a drink.
You never change, Mistress Walcott, and it shall be the death of you.
I'm afraid that echo proves that Phoebe Walcott is our ghost. The ghost of Phoebe Walcott haunts her own house.
I wonder what she kept in her warehouse.